All right, what's going on, ladies? Good morning, good afternoon, whatever time of day it is that you're watching me. As you can see by the title of today's masterclass, this week's masterclass, what we're going to be discussing is the 4 ways to ensure 2023 is a success. All right, now, if you're watching me live right now, comment live down below. If you're watching me on the recorded replay at some point in the future, like 99% of you will be, comment replay down below. Now, if any of you ladies have got any questions, any concerns, anything whatsoever throughout this week's masterclass, please do comment those down below. I do these masterclasses to help you ladies. I don't want you to walk away any more confused than when you came. Okay, so please promise to me that if you've got any questions, any concerns about any of the things that we are just about to cover, please do comment those down below so that I can support you and help you so that you can gain as much value from this masterclass as possible. Okay, I don't want you to be walking away from this with any questions or any confusions whatsoever. Okay, now for you ladies that are newer to the group, these weekly masterclasses are something that we aim to do each and every week. Okay, and we cover the hard hitting topics, the things that I see you ladies are struggling with the most. All right, so I thought that it would, see incredibly fit that we cover, a topic which is relevant to each and every one of you, because you are all here because you want to lose 20, 30, 40, 100 pounds plus. You want to lower your A1C and you want to achieve remission. You want to be off type 2 diabetic meds for life, no longer considered pre-diabetic or type 2 diabetic. Okay, remember, you ladies are here, and of course we're starting a new year, and 12 months is a very long time. You can achieve life-changing things, life-changing results in a 12-month period. Okay, 12 months from now you could be up to 60, 70, 80 pounds lighter. Okay, your type 2 diabetes, depending on where your A1C is right now, could be in remission, which is life changing. Okay, absolutely. So let's go through the four biggest focuses that I would recommend that you put your time, energy, and focus into if you want 2023 to be a success. If you want to get to the end of this year and have achieved those things that we've just been talking about. Okay, so let's get into it. Right now, before we get started, I think it's important for us to cover something which I see all the time. Okay, something that I see is ladies looking for that one magic pill, that one thing that if they do, they're going to achieve all of their wildest dreams, all of these results that we're discussing. Okay, that magic pill doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. However, the magic does exist within the actions that you are avoiding. Okay, let that sink in for a minute. Okay, there is no one magic pill, there is no one thing that you can do that will ensure your success. However, there is magic within the action that you are avoiding right now. Okay, so I want you to let that sink in for a little minute. Okay, so let's get started. Now, number one is setting manageable, specific, and actionable goals. Now, there's a lot of words there. What does it really mean? It doesn't make an awful lot of sense without giving more context. So one mistake that I see all of the time is ladies setting goals, setting intentions that haven't really got any plan behind it. There's no plan behind it. Okay. And the truth is, A goal without a plan is just a wish. Okay, a goal without a plan is just a wish. And we don't want to be trying to change everything. No, we don't want to change everything, because if you try to change everything, you change nothing. Okay, if you try to change everything, you change nothing. We want to be working on 2 to 4 things at any given time, and 2 to 4 things that are going to give you your best return on investment for time, energy, and an effort, really. Okay, so for example, you might say, I want to get more sleep. Now, that's a great goal, but how are you going to get more sleep? How? Well, maybe I will go to bed 15 minutes earlier at 10:30 p.m. instead of going to bed at 10:45 p.m. Okay? Now, is 15 minutes a lot of extra sleep? No, it's not. But whenever we're setting a new goal or intention, we don't want to go for extremes. No one ever sticks to a goal which is extreme. Ever. It doesn't happen. Okay, we want to start so easy it is unfailable. Okay, start so easy it is unfailable. Going to bed 15 minutes earlier, who can't do that? Right? What time does that then and that mean that you need to be in bed by? Okay, you might say, I want to drink more water. That's a great goal, but how? I will drink 16 ounces of water with every meal, for example. Okay, you might say, I want to get more active. That's a great goal, but how? An example will be, I will walk for 10 minutes at, I don't know, 8 a.m., 12 p.m. on my break, my lunch break, or 5 p.m. when I get home. Doesn't matter when, but when are you most likely to get that one 10-minute walk done? You might be thinking, but Chris, what's the point in going for a 10-minute walk? It's not very long. A 10-minute walk is considerably better than a 0-minute walk. And once you've achieved that 10-minute walk consistently for the next 2 weeks, you can increase that to 15 minutes. Establish that new habit for the next 2 weeks and increase it to 20 minutes. Create the habit. Because if you set a goal based purely on motivation, you are either going to be waiting a very long time to get started, because no one is motivated all day, every day. You're going to be waiting a very long time to get started because you're not motivated right now, or you're not going to be going for very long. You're not going to be doing it for very long, because no one is motivated all day, every day. Doesn't exist. I am not motivated all day, every day. How am I so consistent? Olympic athletes are not motivated all day, every day. How are they so consistent? The ladies that we coach are not motivated all day, every day. So how do they get the fantastic results? How do they lose 40, 50, 60, 80 pounds? How do they achieve remission? They don't rely on motivation to get started or to keep going. Okay? So we need to set manageable, easy, and unfailable goals. Specific. When are they actually going to happen? What is the plan behind the goal or the intention? Because if you don't do these things, there's zero clarity. No clarity whatsoever. How am I going to achieve this? There's no roadmap. But also, you are going to rely on finding the right time or remembering to do it. Do either of those two things lead to any kind of consistency? Of course not. You're not going to be consistent. Okay, so set manageable, specific, and actionable goals. 2 to 4. Okay, 2 to 4 goals. It might be to eat more nutrient dense foods. That's great. More nutrient dense foods, vegetables, salads, etc. So you could say, I will eat vegetables with one meal every day. Great. So next time you go grocery shopping, you want to get a combination of fresh veg and frozen veg, because frozen veg lasts longer. You're more likely to have it in the house when you need it. Is it going to be lunchtime? Is it going to be dinner time? Okay, it's nice and simple. So this is the step, I guess you could say, for lack of a better word, number one. Does this make sense? If it does, if that makes complete sense, comment goals down below, and I'll move on when I've got a few of you ladies commenting goals so that I know it makes sense. Okay. If you don't comment goals, I'm going to assume that you're a bit confused and a bit lost, which is fine. Comment down below any confusion, and I can walk you through that. Okay. You're going to see me refer to my phone quite a lot so that I can read the comments as we go. All right. Jackie, goal. Fantastic. Awesome. So, number 2, get prepared. Now, there is a direct correlation between your level of preparation and your consistency with adhering to dietary goals. If your level of preparation drops, your level of consistency with adhering to dietary goals is going to drop. And if your consistency with dietary goals takes a drop, you aren't going to lose weight. You aren't going to experience lower blood sugars, because 90% of the results you achieve come from the foods that you eat. Okay, 90% of the progress of the results that you achieve is going to be via diet and nutrition, the foods that you eat. So if your level of preparation is non-existent and your level of consistency, if you're always over consuming calories and carbs, you're not going to get a consistent weight loss. At the end of the month, at the end of January, you're not going to have lost any body fat. You're not going to have lost any weight. Your blood sugars are going to be the same, if not higher, because you haven't been sufficiently prepared. So what do I mean? Write a grocery list and go shopping every week. So what day and time suits your schedule best? Is it Friday, straight after work? Is it Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon? Is it Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon? When suits your schedule? When are you most likely to get it done? And that is your non-negotiable for that week. It's got to be done. Sunday, Saturday, Friday, doesn't matter what day. Doesn't matter if it's Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday. As long as it gets done and as long as you do it to a level where you are sufficiently prepared for the next week or for the next period between shopping. Okay. What else do we mean? Take your lunch to work. Prepare it the night before. The reason why it's so important to take your lunch to work, because if you don't, you're probably going to make on-the-fly convenient choices. And are on-the-fly convenient choices often the best choices, the best decisions for you and weight loss and lowering your blood sugars? Of course they're not. Sometimes you're going to make, a great decision. Then other times you're probably going to make a poorer decision. And that poorer decision is probably going to lead to you over consuming calories, over consuming carbs. If that happens consistently, at the end of the week, you're not going to lose weight. Your blood sugars aren't going to be lower. At the end of January, you're not going to have lost any body fat, any body weight. Your blood sugars are not going to be lower. If that happens for the next 3 months, inconsistency, then your next A1C test probably not going to be any lower, okay? Because you haven't set manageable, specific, and actionable goals, and because you weren't prepared, okay? Plan your weeks ahead of time. You haven't got to write a meal plan that you must stick to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but at least plan 7 days worth of lunch meals, 7 days worth of dinner meals. Do you have to cook them all ahead of time? No, but make sure it's in the fridge, in the cupboards for you to prepare. If you want to cook all your proteins up on a Sunday so that you only need to cook, the veggies and any other things to go with the proteins, that's okay. It doesn't matter, okay? If you do want to cook all of your lunchtime meals up ahead of time, if you do want to spend 90 minutes doing that on a Sunday, that's fine. Go ahead and do it. But find what works for you and get sufficiently prepared to the point where you are able to remain somewhat consistent with your dietary goals, with adhering to your dietary goals. Okay. When you get up in the morning, when you're drinking your morning coffee, have a think. What am I having for lunch today? Well, preferably, if you can sort out your lunch the night before, you're not going to find yourself in a position where you've got no time the next morning. So because you haven't got time, you don't take your lunch to work. Because you don't take your lunch to work, you make a poorer decision on the fly, convenient, and now you've overconsumed. I'm sure you get what I'm trying to say. But at least know, as you head into the day, what you are eating that day to some degree. At least meal times, so that you know what you can kind of have snack wise, right? Does that make sense, ladies? Does that make sense? If it does, comment "get prepared" down below. Okay. If that makes complete sense, comment "get prepared" down below. Chastity, good morning. Madeline, good morning. Christine, good morning. Tina, good morning, ladies. I hope you're having a fantastic week. Tina, get prepared. Chastity, get prepared. Fantastic. All right. Awesome. Next, track what you eat inside Myfitnesspal for the next 4 weeks. Now, tracking what you eat is a skill. Okay, it's a skill. It's not something that you will know how to do straight away. So there will be a learning curve. Okay, there will be several weeks where you are trying to kind of learn how you do track what you eat. Okay, trying to get used to the app. But at the end of the month, at the end of January, your results will be dictated by the food that you eat in January. Okay, in order to burn body fat, in order to lose, resulting in our desired weight loss, we must consume less calories than what our body expends. That is a fact. There's no way around that. There's no cheat. In order to burn body fat resulting in your desired weight loss, you must consume less calories than what your body expends. It doesn't matter whether you eat keto, paleo, Weight Watchers, it's irrelevant. If you are not in a calorie deficit, eating whatever diet under the sun, you will not lose weight. Diets are simply a way of creating a calorie deficit, even if they don't even mention calories. Doesn't matter. Every diet is a way, a method of creating a calorie deficit. So if you can track what you eat, end your day within a calorie deficit, then you know you are losing body fat and you are going to lose weight. Okay. Now, obviously, if we want to reduce our blood sugars, if we want a lower A1C, we need to achieve two things: fat loss. Okay. Fat loss is very important because fat gain, excess body fat, excess adipose tissue is what drives insulin resistance. Okay. Excess body fat is what drives insulin resistance, and the threshold is different for everyone. But achieve a considerable amount of fat loss, and you will achieve considerable amount of a reduction in insulin resistance. That's a big win. Okay. But also, we want to adhere to a carb controlled diet. A carb controlled diet. Does it mean zero carb? Does it mean cutting out all of your favorite foods? For example, it might be 90 to 110 grams of carbs a day. That might be where you start, 90 to 110. If you track what you eat and you end your day at 90 to 110, then you can tick that as a big, you can tick that box as being achieved. If you end your day and your calories are within range, you can tick that box achieved. You are going to, again, I know I sound like a broken record, but achieve 90% of your results, weight loss, lower A1C, through the choices, through your dietary, the things that you eat. Okay. Now, like I said, it could be 4 weeks, you might decide to do it longer. I would love for you to track inside Myfitnesspal for a little bit longer, but this is going to enable you to actually see what you are eating in regards to calories and carbs. Because if you're not tracking, you haven't got a clue. You haven't got a clue. So you are going through your days, your weeks, your months with a blindfold on. You haven't got a clue. Yeah. And when it comes to the end of the month, you wonder why you haven't made any consistent weight loss. Yeah. If you want to consistently lose weight and lower your A1C, you need to consistently adhere to dietary goals. If you want to consistently adhere to dietary goals, you need to consistently monitor what you are eating, aka tracking inside of Myfitnesspal. Okay. The ladies that we coach, if you were to ask them, are you on a diet? They would all say, absolutely not. They're not on a diet. They still eat all of their favorite normal foods. They still eat pasta, pizza, potato. They still eat those things, rice, sweets. And this isn't like some, weird, witchcraft. This is just a proper understanding of nutrition. If you adhere to calories and carbs, the results will come. If you cut out all of those carbs, would your blood sugars be better? Of course they would. But will you stick to it for the next 3, 6, 9, 12, 18 months? Of course you won't. That'll suck. If you could, you would have already done it. It's unsustainable. It's not about going on a diet. It's about achieving a lifestyle change for 2 reasons. So that you can stick to it long enough to actually achieve your result, but so you can actually maintain that result. Because if you can lose weight and lower your A1C whilst eating your normal favorite foods, imagine how easy it is to apply that same set of skills and knowledge to maintaining those results. It's the same thing. You're doing the same thing, but eating more in order to maintain. Okay. So tracking what you eat inside Myfitnesspal is going to put you in the driver's seat. It's going to put you in control. It's going to enable you to make a more informative choice on the foods that you are just about to eat, because you're going to know what's in them rather than being blindfolded, not knowing where you're going, what you're eating, and then being absolutely confused at the end of January when you still haven't lost any weight. When your blood sugars are the same, still not any lower. Okay, does that make sense, ladies? This is again a skill. It's going to take a few days. It's going to take a week to get used to. At least for 4 weeks, it's going to enable you to really see the foods that you eat and what you need to kind of continue. What kind of foods you want to kind of continue to eat. But what I would love is for this to be, a 3-month, a 6-month, a 9-month thing, long enough so you can actually achieve your result. Okay. Does that make sense, ladies? If it does, comment tracking down below. Tracking down below if that makes complete and utter sense as to why this is so important. Do you have to do it forever? No, of course not. Of course you don't. Good morning, Kiana. And just so you know, this isn't like a big commitment. This is 5 to 10 minutes every single day. 5 to 10 minutes. That is all. It is the most powerful, the most influential 10 minutes that you will spend on achieving your goal all day. Okay? The most influential thing that you could spend 10 minutes on when it comes to achieving your goals in an entire day. All right. Good. Tina, tracking. Awesome. Kiana, Myfitnesspal, is that an app? Yes, it's an app. So download it. You don't need the paid version. You don't need it. Most of the ladies I coach use the entirely free version. Okay, you don't need the paid one. Okay, absolutely not. All right. Next but not least, get help from a professional. Get some support. Get some guidance. We're so quick to get help when, the bursts pipe in the burst pipe. The pipes burst in our home. When the car breaks down, we go to the mechanic because we can't drive to work. That's pretty darn important. When we've got toothache, we go to the dentist because we're in pain. That's horrible. Okay. We seek professional help with everything but our health and wellness, which is the most important thing that we have. Because without our health and wellness, you have nothing. Getting a car to go to work would be irrelevant when you're not here. Okay. Get toothache. Okay. The pipes bursting in your home will be irrelevant when you're not here. Getting help with your health and wellness will ensure that you can live a healthier, longer, happier, more confident life. Okay. You've got to make your health and wellness a priority before you are forced to make it a priority. Okay. It gets frowned upon getting help within our health and wellness. And I really struggle to understand why. Maybe because it's not tangible, but it is the most profound thing that you can seek help and support with, because it is the most important thing that we have. Okay. So get help from a professional. Obviously, a professional who's got a track record of helping, ladies like yourself lose weight, lower A1C, and achieve remission. People like us that have been helping ladies, helped hundreds of ladies, thousands of ladies even, achieve exactly the things that you're wanting to achieve with the challenges and obstacles that you are experiencing right now. Okay. The reason why the ladies we coach get such incredible results, the reason why our coaching programs are unfailable, one of the reasons is because I've spent thousands of hours on coaching calls. Any problem, any obstacle that the ladies experience, I've already seen hundreds of times. I've already got 4 or 5 solutions to. Yes, so get help from a professional. Okay, now we've got one more, a bonus. Okay, we've got one more, a big bonus, which is linked to, again, getting help. That is, join our next 7-day zero med experience. It's entirely free. Okay. There's not sending you anything, literally entirely free. Okay. These are kickstarts that we run maybe 7 or 8 times a year, every other month sometimes, where we have a group of ladies, just like you, ladies that are wanting to lose weight, lower their A1C, and get off meds. I'll give you a shopping list. I'll give you a portion control guide. I'll give you everything that you need to be successful for 7 weeks, seven days rather. And over these 7 days, ladies have, lost anywhere up to 10 pounds. They've lowered their blood sugars from, 220 all the way down to 98, for example. Okay. A kickstart, which is designed to get you going and keep you going. Not a diet, no fads, no weird supplements or expensive foods. A lifestyle change. Okay. A lifestyle change. If you'd like to grab your spot, we only have spots for 100 ladies at every given moment, every given zero med experience. The next one starts on the 13th of January. After the 13th of January, we will have more. So if you are watching this in the future and you would like to join our next 7-day zero med experience, comment experience down below. Any of you ladies that would like to at any point join our next 7-day zero med experience to get some support, guidance, to get you going in the right direction and keep you going, comment experience down below, and I'll get you an invite sent over as soon as possible. Okay. Up to, like I said, up to 100 other ladies, all on the same mission as you, supporting each other, helping each other. You've got me every single day. So any questions, any obstacles, anything that you struggle with, I'm here to coach you through that. I am here to hold you accountable. I'm here to make sure that you never get stuck. All right. Again, if you wanna join, if you wanna grab a spot, comment the experience down below. and I'll send you an invite over as soon as possible. All right, ladies. Now, before we kind of wrap this up, have any of you ladies got any questions? Okay, have any of you ladies got any questions? If you have, I'll hang about for a few minutes. If not, we can move on. Okay, we can wrap this up. I hope you found this helpful. If you did find it helpful, comment helpful down below. I hope you've been taking some notes as we've been going. If not, rewatch this with a pen and paper and, write down some things that you are going to be focusing on. What manageable, specific, and actionable goals are you going to be setting? What 2 to 4 things are you going to be focusing on? When we discuss, preparation, writing a grocery list, what day is going to be your designated shopping list over, the next 12 months? Are you going to be taking your lunch to work? If so, are you doing it the night before? Are you doing it the morning of, etc.? Okay. Tracking inside Myfitnesspal is going to be a very, very powerful tool for you ladies. Yeah. And of course, get help. Okay. Get help. Seek some assistance, some guidance, some support from a professional. Again, if you want to join the experience, comment experience down below, and I'll get that over to you ladies as soon as possible. Okay. We just check the comments quick. Madeline, helpful. Christine, helpful. Kiana, helpful. Nice. Awesome, ladies. Glad to hear you found that insightful. I can see lots of you ladies commenting experience. Okay. You ladies that have commented the experience, I'll get that over to you as soon as possible. Don't delay though, ladies, because like I said, it is limited to 100 ladies, and we've got almost 4,500 ladies in the group, in the support group right now that are going to want to get in. Okay, so make sure you comment experience as soon as possible and grab your spot once I send you the link as soon as possible. All right, ladies. We haven't got any questions, so we'll wrap it up here. Yes, Kiana, I'll send you the replay as soon as we finish today, so you can watch it from the beginning. All right, ladies. Have a whatever day it is that you're watching me on right now in the future. You know where I am. If you ever got any questions, please do shoot me a message. That's what I'm here for. All right. Take care, ladies. Au revoir.